Early voting in a lot of areas around the country actually began this past week. And just as soon as early voting began, Republicans, including former President Donald Trump, started pushing their idiotic and completely evidence-free conspiracy theories that Democrats are already trying to stuff ballot boxes. Now, the stuffing of the ballot boxes has become a bit of a hot issue for Republicans to push. One, because they can't prove any of it, but two, because of Dinesh D'Souza's roundly debunked movie, 2000 Mules. So what happened was on the first day of early voting this week, literally on the first day, you had a bunch of right-wingers from the group Clean Elections USA. Melody Jennings is her name. She sent out a post on Truth Social that allegedly showed a picture of a ballot Dropbox and somebody putting ballots in it. And she said, "My dedicated Dropbox watching team caught this and sent it up the chain. What do you see in this picture?" Again, as picture of somebody putting their ballots in a Dropbox. So that's what we saw. But then Donald Trump on Truth Social retweeted this. It's not called a retweet. He retruthed it to millions of followers. So on the first day of early voting here in the United States, Donald Trump was already out there pushing baseless conspiracy theories because that's what he does. Now, there is a reason, by the way, that Donald Trump does have a bit of a dog in the fight, if you want to put it that way, with trying to claim already that Democrats are rigging the election. Trump's got a lot of candidates out there that he's endorsed, and a lot of them not doing so well, right? People like J.D. Vance, Dr. Oz, Herschel Walker, Blake Masters, Doug Mastriano, all of these Trump-backed candidates have a very significant chance of losing their elections. Now, the polls in all of those races have tightened in recent weeks, but as of right now, the Democrat is still prevailing over the Trump-backed candidate. So what Trump is doing is he's trying to lay the groundwork today for his losses next month. So that way, when we do start to see all these Trump-backed candidates lose, hopefully we see that, assuming we see it, he's going to immediately go out there and point to pictures like the one this idiot sent out there and say, "See, I told you. They stole it. They stuffed the ballots. They did all these crazy things. There's all these shenanigans. There's probably voting machine issues." None of it's going to be true, but he's going to use that once again to convince Republicans that he's not actually a loser, right? It's everybody else working against him. The entire system's rigged, and he's just the poor little victim. His people did great. They had no problems at all, right? We haven't heard anything negative about Herschel Walker or Dr. Oz. No, just beautiful, perfect campaigns. Nope, they're losers. And hopefully, come November, they will be actual losers. But even if they are, don't worry, folks. Donald Trump always has that ace up his sleeves, and that ace is voter fraud. Trying to claim that what actually happened didn't happen because, God forbid, anybody in this country would vote against Donald Trump. That's just not happening. We've seen the polling data. We know these candidates are in trouble. They're not in as much trouble as they were a month ago, which sucks, but it's reality. But Trump is setting the stage for when he ultimately loses. And in the meantime, what's going to happen is that groups like this Clean Elections USA, they're going to continue to send people out there and monitor Dropboxes. They're going to harass people, possibly. And maybe not this group harassing people, but other Republican groups have said they're going to be at ballot Dropboxes. Some of them have even said, I think it's Arizona or Nevada, they're going to be armed monitoring Dropboxes. There's going to be harassment. There is going to be intimidation. So there better be some police officers on the scene there to protect things. And hey, speaking of, why don't we just put police officers at the Dropboxes anyway? If Republicans are so worried about ballot stuffing, doesn't that seem like an obvious solution? Right? Instead of putting your little vigilantes out there with their cell phones to doctor footage and pictures, couldn't we just have cops do that? But of course, if we did that, then you wouldn't be able to lie about voter fraud, and then you wouldn't be able to excuse away your election losses. So I understand why you don't want to do it, right? I mean, that is the rational solution. But rational solutions have no place in today's Republican Party. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.